Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's fun video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw Evolved Godzilla doing his atomic blast. So I hope you follow along and enjoy this video today. Now to start off with our Evolved Godzilla atomic blast, let's begin up here with the eye. So I'm going to start right about here, and let's just begin by making a little line. It's just going to go down, and then it's going to come back like this. Next, let's make a little curve like this for the actual eye. And then let's bring this line back. Let's add a couple lines underneath, and then a few lines coming down here for some detail. Next, let's bring this line over and then up. Then we'll kind of angle this back. Right here, we're going to make this line come down. Then we'll draw a line like this for part of the nose. Then we'll just bring this line down. And I like to kind of color it in just a tiny bit. We'll go up and then down just to kind of shape out that nostril. Next, let's bring this line down. Then we're going to bring this line over. Then we're just going to kind of come down and then bring it back here and down. I'm going to make a little broken line right there. And then just a couple little lines down. Next, let's bring this line down here and then over. We'll kind of bring this line back just a little bit. Next, for the chin, just go down and then come up. Now, as we bring this line back, let's make it kind of bumpy and wiggly to right about here. And then we'll bring it in just a tiny bit. Now, for some details on the mouth, let's draw a line down here for the back of Godzilla's mouth, with a couple little broken lines here. Next, let's make some sharp pointed teeth right along here. And then we're going to do the same thing here, just some kind of sharp pointed teeth, like some different little sizes right there. Next, let's bring like a little bit of a broken line up to here. And we're going to bring this line up. Then I'm going to make another line that's just going to kind of come up and then down. Then right here, I'm going to make a couple kind of like bumps for like spikes coming up his head. And then we're going to make some more kind of little spikes right around here above his eye. Next, starting right about here, let's just make kind of like a line that's just going to go down and then in. And then we're going to make another line that's just going to kind of come down. This will be like the side of his neck, the middle of his neck. And then over here, let's make a line we're going to kind of go out and in, out and in, out, and then into here for some detail. Next, let's bring this line down and then kind of curve it in with a broken line. Next, starting right over here, let's make a line that's just going to kind of curve down. Then we're going to make a small line out here. Then let's kind of come out and then down to here for the arm. Now, starting over here, let's bring this line kind of up and then in to kind of shape out the chest. Then we'll make another line right over here. Then right here, I'm going to kind of curve this line in.
and then I'm going to make a little rounded shape there. Let's bring this line out and then in. Then we're going to make a little sharp claw right here. Then right here, we're going to make another kind of pointed claw that's going to come up. And then one more is just going to kind of connect into here. Now over here, for the other arm, let's kind of curve this line around for like the shoulder area. I'll kind of bring this line in. We're going to make this line come down. And then we're going to bring this line in. Next, let's come down and then back in for a claw. Make another one that's going to come down and around. We'll make a little space, then we'll make another sharp claw here. Then we'll just come out and then bring it back. Let's bring this line around. We'll bring this line to about here. And we'll bring this line up to here to kind of shape out the arm. Now, starting over here by the arm, let's bring this line down and in, and then we'll do another one here. Then over here, I'm going to make this line come out towards the hand to kind of start the leg. We'll jump to here, and then we're going to bring this down. Now, when I get to here, I'm going to make a line that's just going to come down to a sharp point and then back for his toe. Then we'll make a smaller one over here. Then I'm going to make one more sharp one and kind of come up. And then we'll connect it to here. Then I'm just going to make this line come up. And then we'll kind of curve it right around to here. We'll add a couple little lines and then bring it to here. Now we're going to make the other leg right over here. So we're just going to kind of start here. We're going to come down. A little bit of space, kind of curve it around and come up. We're going to bring this line down. And almost kind of that same thing. Curve around and then bring it up. And then right here, we're going to make this come down to a point for one of the claws. We'll make another one come down to a point. Then we'll leave some space and we'll draw one more claw and just kind of connect it right there. Next, right here, I'm going to bring this line down and kind of curve up. I'm going to bring another one kind of down. I'm just going to kind of repeat this till I get right to about here. Kind of shape out the tail. Then I'm just going to kind of curve this up and then over to here. Let's round off the end of the tail, and as we bring it back towards the body, let's make it bigger and bigger. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to add some of his really big kind of dorsal plates, spikes, whatever you guys want to call it. So I want to show you guys how to do some of those. So let's start kind of back here with just some smaller ones. So I'm just going to make some kind of like small jagged ones right here. And they're actually going to get a little bit smaller as they come down because the way his neck is going to be turning. Now, starting here, let's make some more. We want to make them kind of come up and go different directions. And then we're just going to kind of make these do the same thing. We're going to kind of start with like one little row of them first. So we'll just kind of do the same thing here. About 3, 4, 5 points on here. And then just a couple more. Next, I'm going to make some more kind of jagged, pointy shapes right here. And just kind of make a couple more up here. And then I'm just going to kind of fill in some of these areas with a few more of these points. Just so it looks like there's several rows of them. And I didn't do anything up here because we're going to be making that blast come out of his mouth. Now, once we have our basic shape of our Evolved Godzilla, we want to come in here and add some of the different details. So I'm going to start right here on the face. I'm going to make a line that's just going to kind of come down and up. And we'll put some like little spikes kind of coming across here. I'm going to bring this line down. And then I'm just going to make a few more lines coming across. We'll make some lines coming across the top and bottom of the mouth. We'll make a few lines down here. And just a couple little curved lines here. And maybe a couple over here too. A few little lines on the chin. Then I'm going to make these kind of like jagged shaped lines kind of coming right across the neck just to show that there's like some texture on there. And I'm going to bring some of these broken lines down and up. I'm going to put a couple little lines kind of coming down here too. Next, I'm going to make a nice long line that comes down the center. And then I'm going to make a few kind of lines that go down and up, just for a little bit of detail. I'm going to make curves on the claws. And then I'm going to make quite a few little bumps on the fingers just to kind of show that there's lots of scales on there. Then I'm going to make some more of these kind of broken lines that are just going to follow the shape of the arm. And I'm going to make some that kind of go down and then up on here. Then to kind of help, I like to make these extra little broken lines on here that just kind of show some different things. And then some more right around here too. Just some little broken lines that are just going to kind of follow the shape of the arms. I like to go up and down, and then we can make them go side to side. Just kind of follow some of those shapes. And then just kind of make some little lines here. And then we can just put some extra little details on here as well. Now when we get to the feet, let's curve each claw just so we can kind of show where the toe is going to be. Then we can do some extra little lines right around each one. Then just kind of make these jagged, kind of wavy little lines on here. They can be kind of broken shape as well. And this will kind of really shape out some of Godzilla's scale patterns. We can do that same thing on here. Just wavy, kind of broken little lines. And this will just kind of really show where those scales are. You can even do some down here. And then just kind of making a few lines. They're just going to kind of go up and down in some spots. And this will just kind of show some different detail and everything. Now then, I like to make this kind of long line that comes down here. And then adding a few of these lines that come up, just to kind of show where the end of his tail is. Then a few lines kind of coming around here. And then some more of these kind of wavy, broken lines that just kind of help add some more detail, depth, dimension, texture onto Godzilla's tail. So just coming right across here. And then always just kind of coming up and down like this. Then on here, we can just kind of add some little lines kind of all around, just for a little bit of detail, kind of shape it out. And then I forgot to add a small little spike here on the end of his arm, and I'm even going to put just a little bit of one right there. Now the final thing for his atomic ray is atomic blast. Let's just kind of make these broken, kind of pointed lines. They're just going to kind of come out to here. And then we're just going to make these broken lines that kind of come right across the spikes. And I'm going to add just a few more lines right by the eye. That area was kind of bothering me. And there you go. There is your drawing of an evolved Godzilla doing his atomic blast. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.